it's Miller. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the... scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Lewis to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Changing the routes with his receivers. To the air, it's Glagway. Lets it fly. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And and the extra point makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Deep in the end zone, it's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The running back has it. Turning it on. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
They'll keep it on the ground. Might have a chance, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bears! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Moore. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. With the ball. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's Lewis. Finds his target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Lewis from the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Throwing, Lewis. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth. But now the trick is to...
Brings it down on the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Left side is Coleman Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Miller. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The quick out. Breaks a tackle, and he headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffs! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Lagway. Out wide left, it's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Hit and stopped right there, not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Look out! Left side is Bishop. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Beal. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And the Bears want to move quickly. Might as well run him again. He's past the marker. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Making the adjustment. Flag wave from the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Marsh. He is hit! Touchdown, Baylor!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point was good. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. Makes the catch, and he's free. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Lewis fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum, though.
Right down the gut of the field. And he scores! Touchdown, Buffaloes! Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
They go play action with Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. 4th down, Lagway. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab play for the 1st down. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bears! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Out wide right, it's Francis. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Here's Lewis to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on second and short? The give is to Miller. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throwing. Lewis escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find the end zone, and he will score! Touchdown, Colorado!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's changing the play. Flagway wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Fighting Irish trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Going for the big play, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Here's Lagway to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Again, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Bishop. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Lagway. Out wide right, it's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Going to the running game. Got a little grass, and he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pulls it. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Lewis. Buying time to his right. The screen, he can go.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase.
He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. To the air again, Lewis. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rush is on. Working on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. DB's right up on the receivers. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gets the back moving. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You talk.
It's complete. Touchdown, Buffs. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got an alley. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not...
First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Oh, he's got some space. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Touchdown, Bears! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Number 98 sets a kickoff.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here's Lewis to throw. Left side, it's Miller. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Sends it back in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Burrowing for yardage. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Out wide left, it's Hunter. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Lewis throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And here they come, almost all the way back. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. We got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Just feeds the running back. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Going to the run, it's Morris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback changing the play. Flagway. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. From deep, it's Moore. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. It's Lewis again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. And the comeback is on.
Colorado. Number 8 hauls it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. 35 seconds remaining. They'll line up for the onside kick to try to pull this thing out. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Left side, it's Johnson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but Play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Lagway wants to throw. Right side, it's Marsh. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. The Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the option. The pitch. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Throw it. Lewis. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over.
Bye.